gorgeous look at a place of NFL history. Welcome to Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2027
Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guy's one of the final winless teams in football this season, trying to change that here. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, here come the Vikings taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest that ended up drawing. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy finds his fullback. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, it's Mason. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. It's a gain of 17.
Double play action here. It's McCarthy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch made. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Bears pick it up. Headed the other way. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 3rd down from the gun. McCarthy. That's caught. This is Edison. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage with a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run. They
turn to Mason on 3rd down. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. And we'll need to pause for an injury here, and this is the last guy you want hurt. Justin Jefferson, the player being tended to. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And the QB keeps it on a sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give it to Mason. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out in his first career start in the NFL, their rookie QB.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
throwing from the gun.
At the 50-yard line.
Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Bears. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and goal, they go option. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it! Someone punched it out! And the Vikings have recovered!
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They give to Allen out of the shotgun. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
A 2-yard loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got fourth down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now
pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They send a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and
on play action now. McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You think corners, you think picks, but that's not the only thing he doesn't have yet today, Kate. He's got the fumble recovery. He's now got a sack. He's been playing a physical brand of football, exactly what today's NFL is all about with those players on the perimeter.
Third down, and the Bears loading up that secondary. They're in dime. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Up by his running back, Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
And taken. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. And again, he's taking it on the option. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This one's caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To throw here on first down. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That's a gain of 4.
I love that play.
Brings up
that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Fighting forward for about 7, nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Fourth down now, trying for the 6 with an option. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense. Keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Off play action. It's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So second down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Short pass brought in. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison.
Third down from the gun. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. That's the tackle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll call his own number. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
Intended for Luther.
Another punt coming up. Matt Araiza to do the honors once again. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Mason gets it from the gun. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They give to Mason. Escapes the defender. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mason will try this one at the gut. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complimentary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Passing now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Tucker. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Good catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feed in.
8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings with the football here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And there's enough time to put something together. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is sent. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Get this one underneath to Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's the Miami defense that comes up with the big play here. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Dolphins have won 3 straight since falling in the season opener. They get the victory here. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Anthony Richardson.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They design this off left tackle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And here's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. With a solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. Brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bears 10, Vikings 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Bears in the nickel. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Felton, the man in motion. Off play action. It's McCarthy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Into traffic. Complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Now McCarthy. Looking for an open man. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
14, Bears 10.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Reed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rolling from the gun here. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 11.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A loss of 2.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, third down. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 30. And the Bears
On first down, they'll run. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bears 17. Vikings 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
This is Mason on second down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw now. Lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, it was a very positive play to scoop up that fumble, but boy, he paid the price. He's hurt on the play and receiving some attention now. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Now give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Running once more with Mason. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. I'm going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. They've got 1st down.